All right, so today we're really diving deep, and I mean deep.
Oh, I love a good deep dive.
Yeah, you know me. Got to get into the nitty-gritty. And today's all about expanding life's boundaries, becoming more well-rounded,
I like it already.
and we're basing this deep dive on this fascinating article, Expanding Life's Boundaries. Just the title alone got my wheels turning.
Yeah, it's a good one. It really gets you thinking about self-improvement in a whole new way, doesn't it?
Totally.
Oh,
Goes way beyond just climbing the career ladder. We're talking about enriching your life with travel, culture, art, just a whole bunch of experiences that make you, well, you.
exactly. You hit the nail on the head. It's about becoming more well-rounded.
So not just padding that resume.
Right. This is about personal growth.
Yeah.
Expanding your horizons, challenging your assumptions, seeing the world from different perspectives.
Okay, I'm with you.
And ultimately, just becoming a more interesting, insightful, and empathetic person.
Makes sense. The article even quotes a management consultant who said, 3 things can expand a person's horizon: meeting people, reading books, and traveling.
Ah, classic advice, but always relevant.
Yeah, those 3 things seem so simple, but when you really think about it, they can be so powerful.
Absolutely. Each one opens up a whole world of possibilities.
When I think about travel, I can't help but think about that story from the article, the one about the person who visited that remote village in Nepal.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. It was quite impactful.
Right. The villagers had such a strong sense of community and found joy in such simple things, even though they have very little materially.
Such a powerful example of how different cultures approach life, right?
Totally. And the person who visited said it made them question their own values and priorities.
See, that's what travel can do. It shakes you up, makes you see things from a new perspective.
Pushes you out of that comfort zone.
Exactly. And the article really emphasizes that, especially when it comes to understanding global inequalities.
Right, like how some people struggle for basic things like clean water and health care, while others just take them for granted.
It's a real eye-opener, isn't it? Makes you realize how much privilege many of us have.
For sure. But, while the article's all about experiencing new cultures, it kind of makes you think, how can we do that respectfully? Avoid being just a superficial tourist, or even worse, reinforcing our own biases.
That's a really important point. It's about being mindful, approaching travel with genuine curiosity, and a willingness to learn, not just conquer some travel bucket list.
Totally. Not just checking things off a list.
Right. And this actually ties into another point the article makes: the lasting value of experiences over material possessions.
Ooh, tell me more about that.
Well, think about it. You might forget about that expensive gadget you bought a year ago, but you'll never forget the conversations you had, the art that moved you, the challenges you faced during your travels.
The things that stick with you.
Exactly. Those experiences shape who you are.
I love that. And speaking of shaping experiences, the article also talks about how even seemingly small things can lead to personal growth, like learning a new skill or engaging with art.
Oh, yeah. And they gave the example of learning a musical instrument. Not just about acquiring a new skill, but developing discipline, appreciating beauty, tapping into creativity, and expressing yourself.
Yeah, I can see how that would open up a whole new world.
Right. And ultimately, the article argues that all this self-improvement, all this focus on expanding your horizons, leads to a richer and more fulfilling life.
Both personally and professionally.
Exactly. It gives you the wisdom, the empathy, and the resilience to handle anything life throws your way, including in your career.
I'm sold. So wrapping it all up, expanding life's boundaries is about way more than just work achievements. It's about becoming a well-rounded, insightful individual by embracing a variety of experiences.
Right on. But I think there's another layer to this. The article focuses on broadening our horizons by experiencing different cultures, right?
But how do we make sure we're doing that ethically and responsibly? Really learning from these encounters, not just consuming them.
Ooh, that's deep.
Something to think about.
It is. And with that thought-provoking question, I think we'll wrap up our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time, keep those horizons expanding.